Hello people, welcome to the channel. What the fuck is going on in MMA recently in the UFC with 294 and now 295, the main events being cancelled, changed, and switched around due to injuries. And there's just so many late replacement, just switch up fights. And it's crazy. I'm sure everyone's heard now. I woke up to go to work this morning to all the news of Jon Jones tore a tendon in his pec, clean off the bone, and is out for 8 months. Now, there is, a bright side to this. We're getting an interim title fight. But before we get into that, as you can see on the nice opening title screen to this presentation, Jon Jones should just retire on top while he can. He's done everything you could possibly want to do. He's champ. He's pound for pound number one. Just leave. This is a pretty bad injury, so just leave. I don't want you here. Just leave. Moving on to the interim heavyweight title fight that we're getting at UFC 295. Tom Aspinall versus Sergey Pavlovich. Now this could be one of two things. The first, and what I hope it is that this is a glorified number one contenders fight that just has a belt attached, and they're gonna fight Jon Jones when he's healed up from his pec injury, and I'm assuming Stipe lost his title fight. Stipe is 63, just let him retire, I hope this is the reality. But the other side of that coin is this is essentially just who is gonna be champion when Jon Jones retires in the ring after beating Stipe. Because even if Stipe shocks the world and wins, he's also gonna retire in the ring. There's no way he defends the belt at 63. So I think this is just who is gonna be promoted to undisputed champ when Jon Jones retires. And then they'll just go on to defend that, So, depending on I hope it's the first option. I really hope Jon is going to be healthy and when he'll come back. If it doesn't take place, after a pec tear in 8 months, July or August, Jon will be 37 years old off of a torn pec. I just think Jon has a much worse chance after that. Whichever one of these young gentlemen here win the interim belt now in a couple of weeks. Now, I'll definitely have a breakdown and prediction coming out, fight week probably. I'm going to go watch some tape and see what I think. I think I favor Aspinall right now. Very well-rounded. But I don't know. Pavlovich is a fucking killer. So I'll definitely put out a prediction on that. But I think the winner of this could be Jon Jones too when it comes to it, Okay, moving on to talking about Jon Jones and Stipe Miocics. Jon Jones and Stipe should just call it a career now. Two obvious Hall of Famers, just both of them ride off into the sunset. The heavyweight GOAT, the pound for pound GOAT, just go. Jon has literally done everything you could possibly do. Champion, title defenses, double champ, pound for pound number one. He doesn't deserve to be pound for pound number one right now, but he could ride off into the sunset, heavyweight champion, pound for pound number one. And Stipe is 66 and got folded like a bendy straw against Ngannou 3 years ago when he fought. Why come back? I don't get it. You're fucking old as hell. It doesn't make any sense. You're just gonna come back to probably get folded in a pretzel by Jon Jones. So just call it a career, go into the Hall of Fame, and go take some calls at the firehouse. You feel me? Stipe, you're a G, but it's just not a good fight for you, man. And especially if for whatever fucking reason Stipe were to come back and have to fight Aspinall or Pavlovich, I don't like his chances in that fight either, So both of them just retire, ride off into the sunset in your Hall of Fame careers. Stipe, you're a G. Jon, I fucking don't like you. I like you for the sport. You're a hell of a fighter, but he's a piece of shit, you feel me? Moving on to my last little point here. they should either move Jon Jones down below Volkanovski and below Islam Makhachev, just below the more active and, in my opinion, just better champions, or just take him off the pound-for-pound rankings completely until he comes back. Like, are we going to have a champion who has a torn pec, who's going to be out for, Dana said, at least 8 months, just taking up the best fighter in the sport spot for 8 months? Even though Islam just knocked out the number 2 pound-for-pound guy and became the number 2 pound-for-pound guy after 294. So, like, I just made a video about, like, literally my last video about, like, on my channel is about how Islam should be above Jon Jones pound-for-pound anyways. This just it cemented the fact that Islam deserves pound-for-pound number 1 status. Put Volk pound-for-pound number 2, and fucking have Jones take him out of the rankings of it. I don't even give a shit. I literally wouldn't care if Jones isn't in the pound-for-pound rankings. Or, like, have him, like, pound-for-pound number fucking 5 or something. Like, disrespect him a little bit, you know? I don't want to sound like such a Jones hater, but, you know, he's not a great dude. Well, yeah. I just wanted to put a quick video out there after learning that Jones is injured, and there's going to be a new interim title fight. Let me know what you guys think of this fight in the comments. Check out some of the other videos on my channel. If you like MMA, make sure you subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Now, go sleep.